People are leaving Pokemon for Dragon Ball Super. What's up guys, it's DJ back with another video. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I give away booster boxes every time we hit 1,000 subscribers. So I have a Battle Styles booster box available. If you want to check that out, it'll be linked in the description below if you want to enter that giveaway. But let's talk about this topic about people leaving Pokemon for Dragon Ball Super. If you guys don't know, I actually made a video about collecting, investing into Pokemon versus Dragon Ball Super. And at that time, you know, I was heavily into Pokemon and I was doing Dragon Ball Super as well, but just nowhere near as much as Pokemon. And right now, I gotta admit myself, alright, this is just one person, I am kind of balancing it out. There's been one stage where I've actually bought more Dragon Ball cards than Pokemon cards. Now, I'm seeing more and more people leaving Pokemon and transitioning into Dragon Ball Super, much like myself. I see people selling off their collections or trying to swap their collections of Pokemon cards for Dragon Ball Super cards. And I thought this would be an interesting video because my foot is in both camps. I like both hobbies, and I don't think I'll stop one for the other or just stop them both. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you Dragon Ball Super? Are you Pokemon? Are you leaving one for the other? It'd be very interesting to know where you guys sit. A lot of you fans on my channel are Pokemon fans, but I've started to grow a bit more of a Dragon Ball Super fan base, which is really cool as well. Plenty of that kind of content coming too. Look, I love them both. I love both hobbies, and I explained it, I think, quite thoroughly in that last video that I did. If you haven't seen that, feel free to go watch that. Link will be in the description or down below. But yeah, my thoughts have still remained the same, okay? And just because more people are leaving one for the other doesn't mean one is better than the other. They're both got qualities and, you know, negatives and positives. But I think one of the major factors of people leaving Pokemon is actually prices and what's happening with Pokemon lately about scalpers, flippers, and just people entering purely on money-based, I guess, intuitions, or, you know, that's their goal, to make money, which I've said plenty of times, technically there's nothing wrong with that, but I think a lot of people don't like it, especially the collectors. If you look on Instagram or any social media platforms, a lot of people say collector first, investor second, or purely collector. You know, they always put the investor and the flipper and all that into a negative light, in a sense, where they say, you know, I'm in this hobby for the love and the passion for the hobby, which is probably the best reason to be in the hobby. But let's be real, you know, I think a lot of us have either transitioned to full investor slash flipper, or, you know, there's just a mix of everyone. You know, some people are purely collectors, but they still want to flip to make money, to buy the things that they want. And there's nothing wrong with that too. Of course, it's all opinion based for that reason. But I think partially there's a lot of that in Pokemon right now. And people are leaving it because they're unhappy with that, you know, with that situation, with the prices and all that. And SM Pratt actually made a video not too long ago about adapting to the market and adapting to your surroundings, what's happening with prices. You know, right now it might be an all-time high. Maybe next year it will be at an all-time low. Or nobody really knows. But if you really want to be here and you're a collector by heart and you're in the hobby, you know, those kind of things I feel like is not enough to change you from one hobby to go to the other. And who am I to say, you know, you shouldn't leave Pokemon for this, or you shouldn't leave Dragon Ball Super for this hobby? You know, it's just, I guess, interest. This is a hobby. This is collectibles. You know, you got to collect what you like. And if you don't like something anymore, then I guess it makes sense to stop that collecting and collect something that you do like. And I can see where that's, you know, happening. Now, with Dragon Ball Super, similar things are actually starting to happen in regards to either market manipulation and prices just skyrocketing out of the blue. And like after 2-3 weeks, a booster box, which was like $200, is now $1,000, you know, stuff like that. It's slowly happening in Dragon Ball Super. Nowhere near the level as Pokemon, and I think people want to just get into Dragon Ball Super before it's too late, you know? Kind of like with Pokemon, it would have been nice to get into Pokemon 5-10 years ago when all the prices were really cheap, and then now you can really capitalize on that. And I think with Dragon Ball Super, you can see a lot more opportunity there, and I think that's what a lot of people are also going from Pokemon to Dragon Ball Super, because Pokemon, I don't think it's maximized its potential yet, but a lot of things have gone up crazily enough that people just can't afford, and it's not a, I guess, entry-base investment, or, you know, if you're purely looking to invest, right? If you're a collector, I think it really just depends what you're collecting, and your goals might need to change a little bit, but at the end of the day, you might be happy collecting just gold cards, or rainbow rare cards, or whatever, vintage cards, right? But for a lot of people, I think they were only interested in a specific niche or something, and now it's just like become, you know, unobtainable financially, okay? And that can really affect people's, you know, thoughts on whether they should stop collecting or continue to collect. And, you know, I see all these people transitioning, but it doesn't mean Pokemon's dying off. If anything, Pokemon is just getting even more crazy right now. And I think it's just interesting to talk about because, you know, I've actually had a person that I'm currently negotiating with. He's thinking about letting go all of his Pokemon collection and wanting to trade it for Dragon Ball Super stuff. Now, as you all know, I have a few things in Dragon Ball Super, but I don't think it's enough to trade for whatever he has. He's got like a couple gym sets, a Neo Discovery, and a Neo Revelation set. Partially, like, they're not all complete, but they're only missing a couple of holos and stuff. So I'm in the talks of that. Normally, I don't really share what I'm trading currently. I usually do the trade and then I share it with you guys. But I thought it'd be interesting to let you guys know. And this is what kind of prompted me to make this video, because this is not the first person that's just pretty much selling or getting rid of all the Pokemon stuff and switching straight into Dragon Ball Super. And I think that is very, very interesting. Dragon Ball Super is still kind of new, and, you know, I'm not really seeing people go from Dragon Ball Super to Pokemon. It's usually, right now what I'm seeing is a lot of Pokemon lovers are going into Dragon Ball Super. Whether they completely get rid of Pokemon or not, that is the question. And I guess that's the main reason I think it's happening. Besides the fact that Dragon Ball Super is super collectible right now. I guess the card artworks rival Pokemon, and I've even said it myself. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, but the artworks on Dragon Ball Super cards are like some of the best artworks I've ever seen on any cards, even Pokemon cards. And artwork is all, you know, subject to a person's opinion and, you know, what they think is appealing. But I think it's very unanimous that a lot of people are really loving Dragon Ball Super artwork. And if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you watch the shows, and, you know, it's got that same similar nostalgia feeling to Pokemon, except the cards, you didn't have those cards back then. And the thing is with Super, as I was saying before, it's purely a lot of opportunities there. As I said before, I have a card. It's a Awakened Power Goku. Now, you've all seen this. I kind of like to show it off-ish. But, you know, this is kind of like the Charizard of this set. And they're selling for about $15,000 to $20,000. It's really up there. I think the last sold listing was $9,500, but there's current listings for like $15,000 to $20,000. Now, for some people that's like, whoa, that's crazy amount of money. But then when you compare it to Pokemon, it hasn't even hit its peak yet, you know? And that's why a lot of people are trying to buy all these, I guess, chaseable cards, the signature cards, the booster boxes like the Universal Onslaught, I guess the Apex of Power, SCR, you know, all these Dragon Ball Super Chase signature cards and all that. People are trying to get them now while they're under $1,000 or about $1,000 before they get to where Pokemon prices are. Now, in saying that, I don't know, nobody knows really, but I don't kind of think it's gonna become like Pokemon in the sense that that card's gonna hit a first edition Charizard price, because first edition Charizard, there's so much more to that than just Charizard, right? It's first edition, it's like 20 something plus years old, over 25 years old. This card was made in 2018. So that's only 3 years old, and it's hitting a price of like $10,000, right? 3 years old, there's plenty of room for that to grow, but there's also plenty of room for the Dragon Ball Super hobby to kind of just die if they just kind of stuff things up in the next couple of sets, or you know how it is, right? So with Pokemon, I feel like they've really stand the test of time. They're still around now. With Dragon Ball Super, like they had Dragon Ball Z cards, and then that just really died off in the year 2000 or whatever like that. It was nowhere near as big as Pokemon. If you ask people back in the day, Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z, everyone's like Pokemon 100%. Dragon Ball Z cards, like the score cards, they're popular now. They're starting to build up, but they're still very cheap. They're classed as like the Wizards of the Coast era Dragon Ball Z cards, and some people are buying them now. I think they're predicting similar growth to the WotC cards of Pokemon. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, because it's just purely demand, I guess. But if they're cheap right now and you can afford it, I think that's kind of good way to go about it, because these are kind of vintage Dragon Ball Z cards. Now, and then they had the Panini cards for Dragon Ball Z, which came out a few years later, 2007 or 2004 or whatever like that. And they were they were just trash, right? Even to this day, people don't really want them. The booster boxes are really cheap. They haven't really gone up in price. And then they got Dragon Ball Heroes and Dragon Ball Super right now, and those are pretty big right now. It's very early, right? So, and the whole point of investing, if you're investing, right, is to try to get into something early. If there's a lot of opportunity in something, you want to get in there before it gets too big and before the prices are too huge for you. You don't really want to miss out. Fear of missing out, FOMO, or whatever it is. But with Pokemon, it's kind of like applying to the modern sets. A lot of the fear of missing out is modern sets, Shining Fates. Did you do your pre-order? Did you order all your stuff? For modern. It's just what it is right now with Pokemon, and I think a lot of people don't like that. They're moving on to Dragon Ball Super because there's a lot more opportunity there. Prices are more affordable. If you're looking at Dragon Ball Super boxes, they're cheaper than Pokemon booster boxes as well. And I guess in a sense for good reason, because Pokemon is still so much bigger than Dragon Ball Super, but there's so much potential in Dragon Ball Super that people want to go into that as well. If you're looking to invest, I guess a diverse portfolio is always good. And I guess that's why I have my foot in both doors. But also because I like both hobbies. I like both collectibles. I like both TV shows. They remind me of childhood, blah, blah, blah. And you know how I am with my stuff, I barely sell anything because I like to keep them. So, but everyone's got different objectives, and I can understand why people might leave Pokemon for Dragon Ball Super. It's just really interesting to see that that's happening right now. And I think it will continue to happen as long as Pokemon is as big as it is, because let's face it, a lot of people don't like the Logan Paul hype. A lot of people don't like what's happening with Pokemon in regards to, scalpers and all that stuff. But it is what it is. If you're a fan of Pokemon, you like it, then I think it's worth staying. I don't think I can ever leave Pokemon, even if I tried. I'd always have a few things that I wouldn't sell. I just wouldn't never sell, right? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Have you considered leaving Pokemon for Dragon Ball Super? And what do you think if you were doing Pokemon, years ago and have transitioned to Dragon Ball Super? Let me know your thoughts as well. That's pretty much it, guys. Enter the booster box giveaway. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. See you in 2 days' time. Bye.